All right, I'm gonna demo the use of using the oil injector. I have oil and dye in there. This is a RAV4, and so I'm gonna put the oil and dye because this is a brand new condenser. So it calls for 45 milliliters of refrigerant oil. And this got the new clip in the earlier one. I showed you that this one was all mangled, and so I wanna make sure it doesn't leak. So I'll be using 200 PSI of dry nitrogen. But I'm going to show you the one method of injecting oil and dye while I have it under a vacuum. This is one method. Another method is you can inject it when there's no pressure. You just put it together. Another method is you can inject it when it's completely full, and when it has pressure on the low side running, you can inject it. So there's different methods you can do, and I'm just going to show you this one. And then I'm going to use nitrogen, and in this particular situation, now I could do it high side or low side. Since on this particular one, I'm putting 45 milliliters, they already got it in. They didn't have the OEM condenser that come with the little OEM bottle of oil, and you just pour the oil in here and it would go through the system. When you get the brand new condenser, you pour it in like at the import, and when you turn it on, the pressure would push the brand new oil through all the fins, all the tubes, through the receiver dryer, come out through the subcooling into the liquid line. It'd go to the expansion valve, it would go through the evaporator and make its way back to the compressor. And you'd put 45 milliliters right here on a brand new condenser and stuff. Well, they didn't have an OEM, it's an aftermarket. So now they call me out. Now I have to add the oil. So here we go. So I'm gonna go through the high side port because on this one, there's no muffler. It just goes directly into the compressor, and I don't want to put 45 milliliters directly right into the compressor. So in this case, I'm going to do a few extra steps here. Let's see if I could do this one-handed. Let's screw that on. Come on, one-handed. I could do it. Now you would normally pop this on and off, but when I have it under vacuum, I don't want to get that much. By popping it on and off, if I have a weak valve spring inside the core in there, it could pull a bunch of air inside, and I don't want to do this. At least this way I only get a little bit of air inside. I already purged out, I didn't show you that. I already tipped it upwards, and I screwed the bottom until all the bubbles came out and only pure oil came up. So it's pure oil with no bubbles trapped inside here. So now I'm gonna screw, so normally I'd hold this up like this, and I'd screw this down like this. And did my light just go out? Yes, it did. My battery must be going. My battery's gonna die. Okay, let's turn on the backup battery. But it won't turn my light back on. All right. So now I have that screwed down. Have that up like this. And let's see if I can put my phone down. My phone right there. And I'll try to get this in the camera shot. Oh, I can't do a good job. Sorry, guys, but I screw this in. Okay, it's just gonna have to go out of focus because I don't have a third hand that could do this for me. You can hear me screwing it in. That's 45 milliliters going in. Okay, it's almost in. Aluminum makes a lot of noise. Okay, so you can see now it's all the way down. That was 45 milliliters. Now 45 milliliters just went inside here. Some of it went in that direction, some of it went in that direction. I went up from the 300 or 400 microns it was. Oops.